Mooresville Police Department arresting one of their own after she allegedly misused license plate readers.
What?
The controversial technology meant to capture criminals or recover stolen items was instead used to track her boyfriend's ex-wife, according to police.
Right.
Good day, y'all. My name is Quentin. I'm an independent and I'm a male. So welcome to the Independent Male. Today, I wanted to cover a very quick video regarding flock cameras. Why? Because for the past couple of weeks, they keep popping up in my news feed. And I'm talking from all over the country. They're popping up from Georgia to North Carolina, even Illinois. Flock cameras, flock cameras, flock cameras. And why are they popping up so often? Well, first, let's get into what flock cameras actually are. They're a nationwide camera system that are used for a variety of reasons, mostly to surveil traffic and assist in traffic investigations. But they also do more than that. They also assist in stolen property investigations and also sometimes missing persons.
The company's assortment of cameras can also track vehicles' whereabouts. Flock says more than 12,000 communities across the country rely on their tech and that it's helped solve 1 million crimes, including recovering stolen cars and locating thousands of missing children.
Which is very important. Now, the reason they keep popping up in the news lately so much, though, is because of quote unquote alleged officer abuses. The reason I say alleged is because so far, I think a lot of these stories are pretty early and I don't think anyone's been convicted of anything. However, some of these accusations have been so egregious that they've led from things leading to suspensions, to firings, and even arrests. Some officers are now sitting in their own jails over abusing the flock system. So what exactly are these officers doing? Well, what's happening is, in a nutshell, they're using them for personal reasons, as opposed to just using them to work on investigations. Oftentimes, they're surveilling people that they actually know, whether it's a loved one, a romantic interest, etc., etc. It's not someone that is involved in the investigation and not what the system is used for.
Cosnavian Stubbs, Tony Lewis, and Joseph Calloway now face criminal charges after an internal audit flagged unusual search activity. Investigators say deputies used the flock system to look up specific license plates of people they had personal relationships with, unconnected to any active cases or investigations.
Mooresville Police Department arresting one of their own after she allegedly misused license plate readers. The controversial technology meant to capture criminals or recover stolen items was instead used to track her boyfriend's ex-wife, according to police.
Now, aside from officer abuses, there's another reason why this system keeps popping up in news feeds. The other reason is because of the data itself. These systems that are all over the country, they are tracking and they are also capturing and keeping data of individuals that have not done anything that warrants any investigation. So these systems are tracking and keeping information on all of us, regardless of whether we've been involved in any traffic violations or investigations at all. And the problem is most jurisdictions are keeping this data probably somewhere between 30 and 60 days, but there isn't anyone actually policing and making sure that this data is getting scrubbed or the appropriate thing is being done with it.
Flock CEO says their internal auditing tool creates an unalterable trail anytime anyone conducts a search. It's something they've upgraded in the last 4 months. How long a police department holds on to the data depends on the state.
The other side of this is that it's also questionable if this is a privacy violation, particularly if you're not involved in an investigation. The city of Oak Park, shout out to the ladies in Oak Park, that mayor has gone as far as to cancel their contract with Flock, as citing the reason is for constitutional privacy of its citizens. So shout out to them.
Dozens of local governments across the country have canceled or rejected their flock contracts, including Oak Park, a Chicago suburb. Their mayor, Vicky Skaman, spoke with News Nation about that decision.
It was very challenging to try to balance keeping all of our communities safe and protecting human rights. But at the end of the day, our Constitution and human rights has to always win.
Do you have any regrets about canceling the contract?
No.
On the other side of this, though, my question is anyone monetizing this data? Is Flock being able to monetize this data? Or other individuals that have access to it being able to monetize it? Because one of the things I was seeing in the news stories was that it was actually showing like one car in particular, and it was showing like how many times it had gone through a particular intersection over, of course, a period of time. And it's like, well, why is that a big deal? Well, to certain companies, that is valuable. Does this person stop at Starbucks every day when they're surveilled by here? That type of information is valuable. Should I feed them coffee information? So that's something else on a larger scale, because now our data, our routines, things that we do is very valuable, and oftentimes we sign it away in user agreements to have access to something, but none of us have signed any user agreements for this Flock camera systems that are all over the country. But anyway, I just wanted to make this quick video because it keeps popping up in my feed. I didn't know if it was popping up in yours or not, and I wanted to know what you think. Do you think this is a good system when it's not being abused? When it's not being abused, let's take the officer abuses aside. And my bigger question is, how do you feel about the data? How do you feel about how it's being stored and if it's being monetized or not? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I appreciate you stopping by. Until next time, peace and stay informed.